Hey guys, welcome to my second review. This one's gonna be about the Element EX139. It's a replica of the EOTech XPS-3 red dot. Well, the real version is a holographic sight. This one is a simpler red dot, but it's pretty much all you need for airsoft and for airsoft distances. You don't need the futures of a holographic sight really. So let's see what you get. You get a pretty nice box. I usually don't care much about the presentation of airsoft products, but for more sensitive stuff like sights, like flashlights, I like them to come in a good quality box. So first of all, it doesn't break on the way to your house when it comes all the way from Hong Kong, and then I like to use them to take the sights or flashlights, lasers, whatever, to games. So and to have a transport box that would actually protect the sight. So let's open this and see what's inside. First of all, get a layer of foam here to protect it further, and here's the sight. And yeah, you can see the box is a bit larger. That's because they use the same box for this one and for the 552. Also, the 551 comes in a similar box. You get the sight and a battery. This one is a CR123A battery. It's about half the length of a AA battery, and some Element products come with a battery, some don't. These batteries are pretty cheap, so even if you don't get one, or if you get a flashlight or something else, it doesn't come with a battery. These can be bought for maybe $1 or so at a supermarket, electronics store, or you can buy them in bulk from eBay, or even better, get rechargeable ones and a charger, and in the long run you will save a lot of money, and it's also good for the environment. So let me pop in the battery, and we can start showing you how this works. Okay, so you open the battery compartment here. It's this big cap here. You just screw it off, and it comes with this rubber piece here that prevents this from getting lost. It's a good thing if you have to change a battery in the middle of a game or whatever. So yeah, you don't lose it. So you put in the battery like this with a positive pole first in, and you close this back and try to turn it down all the way so you don't have trouble with dirt, water getting in. And okay, this is it. So let's take it out. Let's put the box to the side. We don't need it anymore. Okay, here you go. This is a pretty nice sight. It's a bit weird in the beginning. The first time I saw it, didn't like it very much, but it's grown on me. It's a very compact sight. It's smaller than the 552 or 553, obviously, but also a bit shorter than the 551. And so it looks especially good in shorter guns, or especially submachine guns, because the EOTechs are very nice red dots or sights. But sometimes, like the 552, for example, can be too big, or it looks a bit weird when it's on a shorter gun like an MP5, or not to talk about MP7. So this one is a nice alternative. As you can see, the hood, the protection hood, this is just one solid piece of metal you can take off, but you shouldn't, because this protects the whole side. It protects the front and back glass, and yeah, this is called the hood door of the housing, and it's pretty important. It's pretty massive. It's a massive piece, so you can pretty much bang your side around. You can let it fall on this part here, and it will protect it, not matter what. This is one of the few models of the Element EOTech replicas that has full markings. On the left side, you've got this laser engraved for law enforcement, military use. You've got the sticker warn you about the laser inside, because yes, the red dot, it's actually a projection of a small laser beam. You've got well, obviously the buttons for power up and down, and the NV, which doesn't really change to night vision, but it changes the color of the replica of the reticle. And on the right side, you've got EOTech and L3 markings. My cat seems to be very interested in this. You've got the adjustment screws, and it says down on this one and right on this one, so you know which way to turn them to adjust the reticle. And yeah, so let me show you this, in case you didn't know already. This is supposed to, well, not supposed to, it works with any 20mm rail, any Weaver rail that you have, like well, the top of an M4 or your G36 or any standard rail that we use in airsoft, actually. So get the fuck out of here. And yeah, it uses this screw here, this thumb screw. You don't need it. It has a slot for, well, a screwdriver or a coin or whatever, but you can simply use your fingers, even with gloves, because it's pretty big, and it's got like serrations on the side. So even on a cold day, you can take it on and off. And so you first open it like this, and you put it on the rail, and by turning it back down, it tightens the screw, and these two sides clamp on to the rail. Okay, so I'm gonna turn it all the way down so it doesn't wiggle around and make noise. Okay, so as I said, these are the two adjustment screws for elevation and for windage or side to side adjustment. So when you first get this side, it will probably be centered, but it doesn't mean that it is centered to the needs of your gun. So you need to zero it. You need to have a look. It's very simple, actually, but you can look at any online guide on how to zero your guides, your sights. But this one it's pretty easy. You just take a few shots. You see that your shots are going too much to the right. Well, you adjust it a bit to the left. You see that your shots are at the bottom of your sight. You adjust it a bit down or whatever. It's very easy to adjust. It's a very simple sight, very helpful. So how do you operate it? Well, first of all, what you can see here, this red thing in the middle, it's not the sight itself, but it's from the camera. I can't turn it off. And you've got three buttons. You've got one with a arrow pointing up, one with an arrow pointing down, and one that says NV, which stands for night vision. But this one just changes the color of the sight. So by pushing either one of these of the two bottom ones, you turn the sight on, and let me see. Oh, there it is. Okay, very nice. As you can see, it's a very clear, very bright reticle. It's composed of one dot surrounded by a circle with 4 lines, top and bottom, left and right. It looks kind of like a crosshair. And this one is in green because I left it in green last time I used it. By pushing this button here in the middle, you change the color from green to red, exactly. And by pushing the button with the arrow pointing up, you can increase the brightness of the sight. For example, this would be too bright for indoors, but when you get outside and if it's a sunny day, you will need to have a brighter image. And if it's not so bright outside, or you go inside, you have to turn it down a bit. You can see some reflection here in the back and the back glass, and that's because we are inside, and I've got more light in the background well, in the foreground actually, than behind the side. So that's why you see some reflection here in the back glass. But it doesn't happen in well, when you see it with your own eyes. It's just I couldn't find a different position to film this. But really, it's not like this at all. These sites usually have problems with first of all reflection that doesn't allow you to see your objective sometimes. This one really doesn't, because it has an anti-reflective front glass that prevents this happening. And also sometimes there is some interior reflection between the two glasses that gives what they call a ghost side. That means that the reticle is reflected on the front glass as it should, but then that image is reflected on the back glass, and then you get like a second reticle, and yeah, it's kind of annoying. Well, it doesn't happen anymore, not with Element's side, definitely. Other cheaper, worse Chinese companies make replicas too, and they are not of the same quality. Definitely, they have not the same quality standards and quality control, and you will have problems like, well, excessive reflection and ghost sighting. This won't happen with the Element side. So, oh, by the way, to turn it off, you just push these two buttons at the same time, just once, and off it is. So, again, this is one of my favorite red dots. It's yeah, it's very compact. It's kind of slick looking. I like it a lot. It's very rugged. You won't break this. No, no way. The glass is pretty strong. Still, you can use a protector. You can just put some plastic mesh on the front glass, or a piece of clear plastic to protect it, but I don't think it will break like the older models. And yeah, it's a very good site. It's oh god,